Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So here's another Hamelin-centric video, and we'll take him to another floor of the Tower of Champions, floor 35. And this is another tower where the main gimmicks are gravity barriers and damage walls. And then I will bring a team, all of whom have no damage wall but no gravity barrier, except for Hamelin. The idea being that Hamelin, with his strike shot, can get rid of gravity barriers and then make it easier for all of my other guys to get around. So yeah, if you use him in this kind of a creative way, this can allow you to bring new teams to places that you wouldn't expect to really use them. So to talk about my team, I'm using Lucifer Ascension again. And yeah, she's a null damage wall with a strong bump combo, and then a grand command strike shot. And the command strike shot benefits when used in combination with Hamelin's strike shot, because she does not have no gravity barrier, so it can be slowed down by those. Next up, I'm using Daikyo Shokyo. This is the Ascension version, I think. She's a pierce null damage wall with a null block, and there are lots of blocks in this mission, so she can make good use out of that. And then she has a strike shot, which is an explosion on first contact. So that can be good damage, especially if I get it into a boss's weak point. Next, of course, I'm using Hamelin. And he's got a blast bump combo, so he can be good to get out other people's bump combos. And then finally, I am using Gimlet Transcendent, or Tiny as he's known in Global. And he is a Pierce with null damage wall. He's got a very strong bump combo, the homing bump combo, which is the same strength as Alice. And then he's got a strong strike shot as well, the laser plus homing. And then this stage, it's very necessary to bring Pierce characters, even more so than floor 30. So that's why I have Daikyo Shokyo and Gimlet. But yeah, as we can see, if we hit these walls, they will give us kind of a weird, kind of a speed up. So especially with these null damage wall characters, it's important to hit a wall first, because that will give you a good speed boost, which may even get you through some gravity barriers. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I feel like overall there are fewer gravity barriers in this floor than there are in floor 30, so a little bit more doable for null damage wall characters. Alright, but I'm not liking this gravity barrier here, so let's use Hamelin's strike shot. And then that will make all of my other characters very mobile. And then for Hamelin's strike shot, you actually don't have to hit the enemy at all. You just have to hit the gravity barrier around it, and that'll be enough to get rid of it. Okay. So without that gravity barrier, all of my characters can move around much more freely. And then usually when I play this level, I like to leave the blue guys until the last. Because if you take them down, they'll shoot out the the damage walls. But with this team, I don't need to worry about it as much, so... Okay, here I will miss the gauge on Daikyo Shokyo because I want to use the blocks and get in between them. And that's nice to have that, that versatility with them. Okay, so with Hamelin we got in between the blocks and the boss, took him down. And then we'll move to the boss sequence. And then on this stage, we want to take down Babel last. We can see the skull mark, which is a counterattack. So there is a chance that that counterattack will be set off and then hit all of us with a one-hit KO. But if it's the final attack that we take, then we move on to the next stage and get back half of our HP. So first order of business is to take down the wizard guy at the bottom there. And then he will do defense down on everybody, which is similar to how some other stages have worked. So yeah, first priority is get rid of the anti-pierce guy. Next is get rid of the wizard guy. Next is to get rid of the two Praetas. And then finally is to get rid of Babel. Okay, almost. Alright, here I'm going to go for a crazy shot with Lucifer, and then hopefully take down the two Preda guys. Okay. So yeah, I took down the two Predas, and then also the boss in the same turn. Kind of risky, but that turned out okay. And then we didn't get the one-hit KO attack, so that means more HP for me in this stage. Okay, lots of blocks in this level, but I don't need to worry about that with Daikyo Shokyo. So we'll try to get rid of the anti-bounce guys here. And then they will revive each other, but not every turn, so we can sort of work on them little by little. But here we want to get rid of the Dark Wizard in the lower right-hand corner. If we do that, everybody will get attack down. And then the enemy's attacks are pretty powerful in this stage, so we definitely want to do that. Okay, so once we've gotten rid of the wizard, we can go after the boss. And very good. And yeah, Daiko Shokyo, she has they have a homing bump combo as well. So if you stack that on top of Gimlet's bump combo, that'll be lots of damage. Lots of hits and lots of damage. And I really do like Daikyo Shokyo. She's another really underrated character, I feel like. She's basically a hatcher version of Takayasha, which is one of the better drop monsters. But she has the benefit of having the null block, so that can be more opportunities to use her there. Okay, there I used Hamelin Strike Shot to get rid of the gravity barrier, but somehow I took away a whole bunch of damage as well. Normally it wouldn't be likely that we would take away that much damage without getting rid of the Light Magician first, but I'll take it. Alright, but once we get rid of that pair at the top, then all the other guys will come out, so we want to do that in that order. And then Daikyo Shokyo took advantage of their no block and went along the bottom there, and then took down the two wizards. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've ever taken down the boss before taking down these anti-bounce guys. But yeah, since the guys do not disappear after taking down the boss, this could be a good place to stall to, charge up our strike shots. Alright, but we'll just go ahead and we'll proceed to the next stage. Okay, last stage. And then here we kind of want to do things in a certain order. We need to get rid of this white guy so that he'll summon the next pair. And then we'll get rid of that pair to summon the next pair. And then we'll get rid of them to summon the final pair. So yeah, getting the most out of every turn in this stage is pretty important. My positioning is not very good though. And then also I didn't have Hamelin's strike shot ready to help with the mobility of all of my other guys. And then, of course, we have the magic panels, which can kind of limit my movement. I'm still going to wait to use Hamelin Strike Shot. I really would like to save it until either the boss is alone or until we get to the final pair, so that's why I waited for that. Okay, so the pairs have gotten sort of jumbled up, but there we have the Magician, the Light Magician. If we take him down, the boss will get defense down, so that's pretty important to get. Alright, and then with Lucifer, we return her back to her original form. So next round we'll be able to use her Grand Command Strike Shot. Okay, and then finally we got the final pair out, so we want to get rid of these sorcerers, or these magicians, so we can do power down and defense down on the boss. Okay, so there goes the dark magician, so we'll do attack down. And then we want to get rid of the light magician. Okay, so here I could have used Lucifer's Strike Shot. That might have been a good idea. But there was the gravity barrier up, so I wasn't quite sure to use it there. Alright, so with Daikyo Shokyo we will try to do two things, and that is to pick up the heart and then also use the strike shot to get some damage in on the boss. Unfortunately, with this gravity barrier, we're not going to get too far. Ah. Yeah, the timing wasn't quite right for Hamelin, so I wasn't able to get the gravity barriers out. But we'll do it here, and then we'll also get the crazy speed and power up, and then just take down the boss anyway, so... Didn't matter that we weren't able to use the command strike shot. Okay, so that was Hamelin in floor 35 of the Tower of Champions, and yeah, hopefully that changed some minds about him. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care.